Question everything, trust nothing. Welcome back to Debate Crypto, guys. We got a massive crypto market update with what's happening with Bitcoin. Are we going to 30K or are we plunging back down? Stay tuned to find out. We got Swift making some big moves. So let's dive right into it. Let's cut right to the chase. What is going on here with the Bitcoin price? Let's jump into the charts of Bitcoin. As you guys can see here, we are stuck in this range. We are stuck between the annual pivot. We cannot get above it. We were only above it shortly and we came right back down. We're also trying to use this point of control, this yearly range point of control as support. Can we hold it? I don't know. But, this quarter two piv has been the next level of support. We can't lose this. If we lose this at 24.6, we're in trouble. We're definitely going to be heading down. So can we get above this annual piv and start making a move to the upside and sustain it? That's what we're going to be covering today, guys. So first up, let's just get it right out of the way. Swift system. What's happening here? Well, they're enrolling three more central banks in their CBDC interoperability beta test, right, which expands their whole shebang. Right, the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, the Central Bank of Kazakhstan, and an unnamed central bank have integrated their infrastructure with Swift's CBDC connector solution for direct testing. This brings out, they have over 18 other participants, including Royal Bank of Canada from France. They got the Banque de Francais, the Société de Granalae, right? Got a bunch of other banks, HSBC, Deutsche Bank, right? Monetary Authority of Singapore, tons with over 5,000 transactions in the course of 12 weeks. They're doing a lot of big things here by connecting all this stuff. But let's cut to the real question. XRP Army, where you at? I thought the XRP Army was supposed to be taking over this whole entire Swift system in Swift CBDC interoperability. I'm not seeing it happening. Is the Swift system going to overtake XRP's Ripple banking connections, or are they going to work together in the back end and we just don't know it yet? Maybe I don't know enough. All you XRP Army fans out there, drop it in the comments. Let me know what's going on here. Is Swift competing against Ripple, or is Ripple working with Swift in the background? I think you guys are in trouble, but maybe I'm wrong. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's keep moving forward here. Let's get into the good stuff. Bitcoin price action, right? Everyone is shooting for 30K right now. People are excited. Numbers came out, rising inflation just yesterday, and people are saying 30K. Bitcoin has had a little bit of a pump up to 26,000, a little bit some change. So this is what everyone's looking at right now, right? We have a bounce from 25 to 26.5 range, but yesterday's inflation numbers, CPI numbers exceeded expectations by 3.7%. They were expecting about 3.3 for inflation, and it came out to be 0.6 for the CPI. So no bueno. And like it says here, second consecutive month of raising inflation. And you know what else we have this month? FMLC meeting on the 19th of next week. So people are expecting raise in interest rates, right? Which is no bueno for the banks. The banks were collapsing just 3 months, about 6 months ago, right now. So definitely no bueno. People quickly forget about that. So are more banks going to collapse with raising interest rates considered? Let's continue on. The inflation in the United States has surged at an annual rate of 3.7% in August. Let's cut to the chase here. What's happening with Bitcoin, right? We don't need to worry about FTX and their bankrupt currency, and they're going to be dumping some crypto, right? The CPI numbers being higher than we expected. The price point here. What is happening? Bitcoin is above the 200 moving average, a bullish sign for technical analysis, right? But is that enough to keep Bitcoin on its course up? Well, this new article over here is going to tell us exactly that, right? So over here, will the Fed raise interest rates in September? This is going to be the Bitcoin's going to depend highly on this move right here. Excuse me, guys. When is the rate cut coming? Prominent economists answered in major survey. Well, according to the survey that they conducted September 7th through 12th, more than 95% of economists, 94 out of 97, predict that the Federal Reserve will keep federal funds rates in the current range of 5.25 to 5.50. However, nearly 20% of economists, 17 out of 97, expect at least one more rate hike before the end of the year. This is gonna be rough if we have another rate hike. For right now, they're predicting that they're gonna keep it the same. They're gonna hold their ground. They're not going to see a rate cut, right? They're saying that the rate cut is very unlikely before the second quarter of 2024. Let me tell you, if we do see a rate cut before then, it is going to be massively bullish for Bitcoin. Mark my words, clip it, save it, and reference back to this video when that, if it happens, right? If we see a rate cut before the end of this year, buckle up, guys. We are going to be taking off because it's one of the catalyst events that we need for Bitcoin to have a massive pump. If they keep raising interest rates, the bear market continues like normal 4-year cycle. We go into the halving of next year and moving forward at some point next year, like they said, right, there will be a rate cut. Then that also aligns with the Bitcoin halving, moving Bitcoins up and up. I'm just saying if we see a rate cut before then, we can be seeing one of the catalyst events for my super cycle theory to start pumping up Bitcoin immensely before the halving even occurs. So let's move on here to some more bearish news when it comes to Bitcoin. Everyone's focusing on that 30K, but in reality, I believe we're going to be seeing a lot lower areas here before we see a lot higher areas. So the Bloomberg analyst issues Bitcoin warning, says BTC has hit exit signal. Uh-oh. Sell, 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 right? That's what they're saying. I'm not giving you financial advice. It can go lower. The Bloomberg intelligence crypto market analyst Jamie Cutts is issuing an alert, says the social media platform X, such a terrible name, that Bitcoin hit the market exit signal around mid-July at the price of 29,500. That's more than 11% higher than where we're currently at right now. As you can see here, here's the exit signal. But what's this signal and what does it mean? Well, here is what it actually means, right? Um, the global level of liquidity needs to expand for Bitcoin to keep moving. But in the meantime, we're seeing the global liquidity contraction. Money supply and central bank balance sheets has slowed, and it's deeply negative. Until the reserves, until this reverses, Bitcoin is unlikely to go higher, likely to go lower. As you can see here, the money contraction, money supply has been in the negative, which is no bueno. No money supply, no expansion of money, aka no more money printing. It's going to keep Bitcoin's price probably down for a bit of time. Not saying that we can't see rallies, not saying that we can't see pumps, but we're definitely not going to see all-time highs on a market supply, right? A money supply where we are seeing contraction on money. We need that money printer to go burr, baby. So that's what we're seeing right here with the Bloomberg saying, hey, until this happens, no bueno. But the Bitcoin ETF, US could potentially be a positive catalyst over the long term for crypto markets. If we get an ETF, money supply or no, cut rate or no, Bitcoin is going up. So last but not least, we've got Benjamin Cowan saying fake out rally into death cross warning, right? So he is literally warning everyone right now that a death cross formed earlier this week. The flagship crypto will still witness occasional rallies like we're seeing right now, with the 50-day moving average crossing below the 200 moving average, creating the death cross. That's going to be no bueno. And he's talking about 3-month low area of around 24,900, right? Which is the area I told you over here on my chart, that if we lose 24.6, 24.7, we lose this area, buckle up because we're going to be heading a lot lower over here. So he's also warning about that. He's warning about death cross. Is the death cross going to be playing? So there's major catalysts here, right? We've got a death cross warning with Benjamin Cowan. We've got the money supply contraction warning with the exit signal for Bitcoin. We've got Fed rate hikes possibly happening before the end of this year, also negative for Bitcoin. Only positive for Bitcoin, we're still above the 200-day moving average. We've reclaimed that. And if we get a spot ETF, right, if before the end of this year or anytime, then massive boom, boom to the upside. Outside of that, everything is looking pretty bearish. I know some people are very excited with, the inflation CPI data and the fact that we're having a little rally here. Maybe we get closer to that 30K number, but does not mean that that is sustainable. So guys, be very careful out there. And like always, question everything, trust nothing. And until next time, hodl like it's hot. See you guys.